What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's time for another trip down the toy aisle. And this week, since last week had such a good reception, we are going to be talking about WWE Monsters. It was a basic line from Mattel. I'm going to assume it had to be between 2015 and 2017. And we'll know for sure the year in a second. So join me down the toy aisle. The very first figure, actually, you know what? I was wrong. This is 2018. But the very first figure in the series was the basic Asuka as the Phantom. And this one looks really freaking cool. I mean, they're all going to look cool. Let's be honest with ourselves here. This one comes with a really cool, looks like battle damaged mask almost. I love the colors that are working here. That's a unique sculpted face. I'm not sure about the arm. Was this armband on one of her figures? It has the zebra stripes that's on some of her gear at the time. Looks really cool. And then unique sculpted feet. That's an interesting. Or did she have figures that had the toes? There's no way she had figures that had the toes sculpted. Look at the face with the mask on. That is terrifying. That's a brand new sculpted mask, of course. Then the accentuated mouth here. The crazy blacked out eyes looks wild. This figure is insane. And like I said, we talked about mutants last week. We're talking about monsters this week. And then next week we're going to be talking about zombies. And these figures are just absolutely unreal. The amount of detail that was put into a line of figures for there to only be one series. There's only one series of mutants, only one series of monsters. One time, 6 figures, 2 completely different waves. And there's so much work put into these, and they look great. Asuka's not even near the closest, the best one in the series. So let's go ahead and look at the second one. The next figure in the list is Chris Jericho as the Mummy. This one looks really cool. Of course, you're going to have all kind of unique sculpt here. Look at the level of detail with the mummy wrapping. This is insane. So I don't have this in hand, or I could tell you better, but this looks to be newly sculpted arms, torso, that neck piece, the arm gauntlets, or the bracers, I guess you could call it, thighs, and the list of Jericho, because that's all sculpted with a wash, and the skin looks decayed. That is insane. The boots are just normal boots. They went all out on the rest of the figure. Had to give him some normal boots. But look at that. You have the list of Jericho, which looks like a tablet of sorts. Looks like the tablet of Kamun Ra or whatever it was from Night at the Museum. You guys know what I'm talking about. Looks really good. This face, I don't know. I can't 100% say one way. Look at the detail on the back. That is insane. I can't tell if the face is a brand new. Yeah, that's a new sculpt. Now, here it just looks like it might be wrinkles or whatever, but here that's a brand new sculpt. I was trying to see if this said anything hidden in here. It'd be nice if they snuck a Y2J or something in the writing on the wrap. Looks really cool, but this one looks good. Wrapped in his own list, because he was doing the list of Jericho at this time. The mummified Y2J rises from his ancient pyramid tomb with the names of his enemies chiseled into the tablet of Jericho. This is crazy. It's absolutely insane. I love this wave. I really want to go get the wave. I hope I'm bringing more attention to it with these videos. So let's get on to the third figure in the wave. Here's one that's absolutely insane, and I just picked this one up from my buddy Dog Pound Wrestling. This is Undertaker as the Vampire. A lot of crazy work on this one, let's be real. Obviously, the hands are reused. They could have been reused from something in the Mutants line, and I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, the Mutants came out in 16. These came out in 18, so there could be some reuse in the hands. But this Undertaker is just... okay. This is a brand new sculpted hat. Brand new sculpted head, if you can't tell. I wish there was a little bit more of a wash on the face, because this image looks so cool, but the sculpt is fine. It's just the paintwork is a little weak on the head. So if they revisited this, which they're not going to, with the True Effects technology, this would look sick. newly sculpted shirt piece to go on the torso. Nice work there. And then, we're going to get the wings in a second. If these pictures will load. So there's the figure. He has this little, like, I don't want to call it a skirt, but I mean, it's kind of what it looks like. And there's some detail on the back there. He has the wings that you can plug in. I have this figure without the hat and the wings. So that is unfortunate, but I am happy to have part of it. I love the the brown wash on the boots. Looks really good. And then when you plug the wings into the back, will it show the back without the wings? As you see, like, there's just some spots that you just kind of are like some pegs on the back right there. And you would slide these over that, and then he has the wings. The ears stick through the hat. That's a nice touch. I didn't notice that until just now, to be honest with you. And the wings even look good. Imagine these with like a black wash on the back. It look really good. You have the Undertaker logo going from the back down to the skirt type thing. It has the Undertaker logo even on the sides. It has the spikes going down. This reminds me of like a Wakanda style design, to be honest with you. But it also matches the details you're seeing on the hat in his hand. And I love the fact they have like his long fingers sticking through the ear hole of the hat. This looks really cool. And these figures are pretty freaking insane. So let's get on to the fourth figure in the set. This one was just a no-brainer at this point. You got Braun Strowman as Frankenstein. It's a new head sculpt, I believe. These photos are not high quality, so we're not going to be able to do a deep dive on this one. But that's a brand new sculpted torso, brand new sculpted arms. You see the stitching on there. Looks to be the same head that we've seen on Braun Strowman, except for the like eyebrow line up. I do believe that is sculpted like a skin patch there, like you're piecing Frankenstein's monster together. With the stitching, looks like a bandage of sorts over here possibly. Love the veins across the chest. Once again, imagine if somebody took because you see the people that take the Mattel sculpts or the AEW sculpts and just paint overhaul them. I would love to see somebody take these sculpts and just go to town with the paint work. But because the sculpt is there for what it is, just imagine the possibilities. The pants look to be the exact same. The boots look to be the exact same. This figure, though, does look pretty cool. I have a feeling this will be a fairly... I don't know. There not being any photos of it. Maybe it's hard to get... You know, I'm gonna try and pull up a photo of the Braun Strowman figure real quick, so stay put. All right, here we can see the back of the figure. And, yeah, the stitching continues on the back. Looks really good. You see the stitching on the arm that you didn't see there. The pants, the pants and the boots are the exact same. That's fine. His tattoo looks really cool, incorporated into the figure. I do like this a lot. And, this is a solid figure. So let's get on to the fifth figure in the set. The next figure in the set, which is Wrestling Figure Database, that is a busted-up package to have on the front cover of Jake the Snake. You need to have this one right here. It looks a lot better. But you have Jake the Snake Roberts as the creature, apparently. Fair enough. I like it. So as you see, Jake comes with, looks like a scale type of paint on the shoulders there and across the chest. I would love to see this figure once again, maybe without the snakes if they are removable. Looks like the snakes have a hinge in the jaw to make it where they can do that number there. That's all fine and dandy. Looks like from the waist down, completely old sculpt. The head's brand new. It's got a more sinister look to it than it normally has. It's got the teeth coming out of the mustache. It looks like. It looks really, really good though. As far as the scales you see though, I'm gonna have to ask somebody, and if I remember, I'll put it in the pinned comments down below. But I think that's just painted on. Because I got a guy that's like a Jake the Snake Roberts completist. I think that's painted on. I don't think that's a brand new sculpt. And if it is, then from the neck down, this is total reuse. And the snakes and the head scan being brand new. And that's fine and dandy. That's what you would expect from these lines. But they just went all out there. If it could have a new sculpt, it had a new sculpt. And you really got to applaud them for that, to be honest with you. But let's go ahead and finish off with the last figure in this set. And it's time for the big dog, Roman Reigns, as I guess you could say maybe another form of big dog. And that is the werewolf. This figure is sick. I love it. I love it a lot. I'll take 15 of them right now. This figure is really good. I think I have this one because he sent me a few of them, and I kind of don't remember which I actually have. I know I got Taker. I know I have Taker. But the big dog looks awesome. This image on the side looks amazing. I'm going to have to look up pictures of this guy, too, because they only got the one picture on Wrestling Figure Database. It's got the newly sculpted shirt with the Roman Reigns logo on it. It's tethered at the bottom. The sleeves look like they're ripped off. It's got the claw marks going across the chest. Legs, total reuse. Arms, total reuse. Hands, the hands could be the same one from The Undertaker. Let's get a better look at this figure because the head is also brand new. For whatever reason, I can find this this image on Ringside Collectibles right now. This figure's up there for whatever ungodly reason. And yeah, there's the Roman Reigns head scan. These hands are a new sculpt. They just look a tad oversized. Nothing too freakish about it. Maybe no. There's nails on those bad boys right there. They're just not painted. See, once again, just add a little paint to it. These figures can be top notch. But I do stand corrected. The feet are not your everyday feet. It has like werewolf paws, I guess you could say. You got the toes sticking out. It's got a nice black and brown. It looks like it's painted in black with a brown wash on top to really accentuate the details. Looks like the feet are coming out of a wrestling boot, though. Ringside just has to slap their freaking watermark on everything for whatever ungodly reason. And that's the best I can do there. But they do have a pretty good picture of the face scan here. I love the yellow eyes. Looks really good. I love the look of the teeth. Looks really good. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it a little more, the mustache looks a little funny when it's raised up like that. But I digress. The figure does look sick. And that does cap off a really cool set of WWE monster figures. I typed in WWE monsters on Wrestling Figure Database. That's why you have the two monster trucks over here kind of hidden by my face. But other than that, these figures are sick. I think they are 6 for 6 on this one. It's a solid wave all the way around. The ones I want the most, definitely Roman Reigns if I don't already have it. And I really want that Chris Jericho. That was pretty sick. Nice and vibrant. Would look good on the shelf. But that is going to be it for today's trip down the toy aisle. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and last but not least, take it easy.